Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. If you've never seen me before, hi, my name is Kabo, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. So for today's video, I'll be talking about anxiety and grief because we are living through a pandemic and it can really take a toll on someone's mental health. And as someone that deals with anxiety, I really thought this was a cute way to explain how I'm feeling to other people, because I feel like even though mental health is something we talk about more these days, some people, I feel like no matter how hard I try to explain, they wouldn't understand what I'm trying to say, or I feel like I can't find the words to explain how I'm actually feeling. And when I was thinking about this, I was like, no, let me share this in case someone else needs it. So the first part is going to be about anxiety. So the way to explain this is we need to give anxiety a picture, an image, something you can feel, touch, and see. And I've chosen a teddy bear, but you can choose anything you feel like choosing. It's imagine yourself in a room with a teddy bear, and the teddy bear can grow, and the size of the teddy bear explains how you are feeling, or how your mental health is doing, or how your anxiety is doing in this case. Your teddy bear can be super small, like fit into the palm of your hand, and you can just leave it on your bed and go on with your day-to-day life. But that little bit of anxiety is still there deep within you. And some days all you see is your teddy bear's shadow. And I choose shadow because when it's dark, you can't see it. But when you're in the light, you can see that there's a shadow there. And it's in the corner of your eye. And it's something that's just lingering there. But still, like the small teddy bear, you can still function with your day-to-day life. And then, as your teddy bear grows, it grows to a stage where it's on your back and it's heavy and it's big. You can't move around. You can't really do your day-to-day activities because there's this heavy thing on the back of you, and moving around is difficult. And it just explains how, yes, you can function, but you can't do everything the way you would on a normal day, or you can't perform certain tasks as fast as you would on a normal day. Things take a little bit of time and they need a little bit of patience or an extra nudge for you to actually do what you need to do. And the worst case scenario is when the teddy bear is so big that you are crushed against a wall. And this is when your anxiety is at its peak. You can't do anything. You can't eat. You can't speak, because my anxiety affects my speech sometimes. I feel like my throat is so swollen. I can't speak, I can't swallow, and sometimes it's difficult to breathe. And it feels like the teddy bear is pressing you so hard against the wall. It feels like even if you were to scream, no one would hear you. And I feel like this is just a good way to explain to your loved ones that, listen here, sometimes my teddy bear is big and I can't handle life. And I need you to understand that I'm not in a good space. And sometimes my teddy bear is small and life can carry on. Like, life is something that I can do, something that I'm up to. But have them have my English bundles are depleting. This is just a nice way for you and your loved ones to understand where you are in terms of your mental health. And I feel like you can use this analogy in different aspects of your life with regards to schoolwork, work life, a relationship, and I think that's about it. And now we can move on to grief. Um, with the grief part of it, we all know that there are 7 stages of grief, and I feel like now, especially because of COVID, we have lost a lot of loved ones or people that we know, and it might not necessarily be because of Corona, but there have been a lot of deaths. If we're being honest, we have been losing a lot of people, and I personally have been finding it difficult to explain how I'm feeling, especially because of the way that people are being buried lately. Some of us may not have that opportunity to go to a funeral or, you know, yeah, to go to the funeral. I know we're having Zoom funerals right now, but to me, a Zoom funeral didn't really feel like a funeral, honestly. But anyway, grief. So I saw this post on Facebook and I link it down in the description below, where this girl explained how her and her father, I think, explained how they're experiencing grief at the moment, and it has really helped them, and I thought it's really helping me, and let me also add it to this video. So once again, you are in a room, but this time it's a ball, and it's a big ball. This ball starts as a big humongous ball, and that is the beginning of grief. Like, as soon as someone has passed away and you are within your emotions, you don't know how to explain what you're feeling, but they are there. This ball is this big and it's touching you. Every corner you turn, it's touching you. And I feel like that's a good way to explain it. Because sometimes just like you are in denial, you're in disbelief, and you don't know what you're feeling. Because this ball is touching you, it's there. Every corner, everywhere you're turning, this ball is there. As time goes by, the ball is shrinking. As you are learning to live with what has happened, the ball shrinks. It shrinks and it shrinks. But as the ball is shrinking, it starts moving around. So even if it's moving around, you can still do your day-to-day things and live your life. But as soon as the ball is touching you, is when you experience those feelings of grief again. And the ball can become super tiny from this humongous thing. It becomes super tiny. But be sure that the ball is still, remember that the ball is still moving around, and that there is a possibility that that ball will touch you and you will be feeling all those emotions all over again. But I feel like we all learn to deal with grief. It's just that you need a way to explain it to other people that, you know what, today my ball touched me and I'm feeling 1, 2, 3. Can we not 4, 5, 6? And I really hope this helps you guys, or it helps someone. I feel like it's really helpful for me. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'll link the Facebook post in the description below. And lastly, I really hope you guys are doing well, especially with now that hard level 1, or what's it called, alert level 1 has been announced. I'm super anxious about it, but I hope we'll get through this. We are gonna get through this. I hope you guys are well, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next one. Bye.